back, everybody, to the Warlord of SBAS plays Torment ties in Numenera, episode 55. Last time we explored a little area. I jumped into acid, fought a person that kind of looks like Calestige, but died. Okay, whatever. Death is more inconvenient than permanent in this game. I think it just doesn't allow you to do certain things afterwards. It's not really that bad. So, you know, death, minor inconvenience, whatever. Then we started talking to this person who was 3. What was it? Blob of 3. And he was talking about that pillar we accidentally destroyed last episode. So, this episode, we're going to continue talking with him. Discover who he is, when he's up about. To tell you about this area. Place of ancient knowledge, place of rest, recover, think, discuss. The memorials have helped to locate and understand, but they are being supplanted by the new. The third face brothers hate new. Head nods vigorously and proudly. The second face says, the new leave us alone. They fear Blob of 3. Third face adds, as should all. We are prestigious. Alright. How do you come by this way? We climbed the leaning obelisk to seek the mask of Prosper. Everyone should climb the obelisk. We entered the portal. We emerged on the other side, as you see us. A maze surrounded us, over which the painful shadow of delay was cast. It was a labyrinth of straight corridors and right angles, full of traps, puzzles, and monsters. At last we emerged and now dream of the way to return, to optimize our experience. Tell me about this mask. The mask of Prosper, the true sight, a treasure for the knowledge, useless scrap of those who will not see. We know the truth, and it seeks our hours, not for the weak, not for the stupid. Okay. So, do you want to undo what has happened to you, or put you out of the misery? Strange creature reacts savagely, thrashing and flailing. No, we are happy. This way, happy. The conjoined faces look at anything but happy, and its straying limbs are practically tearing it apart. But Blob's toad suggests that they're an idiot for wanting to help. This form is perfect, like the forms of the ancients, needing only a force to complete us. But where? The third face sprays a fine mist of saliva and phlegm across the other two. You are fools! You have lost the way. Three faces begin to bicker and squabble in incomprehensible tongue, and one of them bites it into the Blob's exposed flesh. The other two howl in rage and begin gnashing and howling, occasionally snapping bloody chunks out of their own flesh, creating wounds that heal as soon as they appear. Well, that's weird. Here, you can have the mask. I don't need it. Whatever. The Blob reaches out with his deformed arm and accepts the mask from you. The three faces immediately start trying to control the creature's arms, so they can place the mask on one of their faces, and they lose interest in you for that moment. Alright. Whatever. You gonna do anything? No? Nothing interesting? Oh, I can talk to you again. You come to all you fail. What do you learn from this experience? Gravity is still strong here if you want to be literal about it. Creature pauses, cost them what? Climbed but didn't see? What falsity did you peddle? Ways to form the band. Bah. Expected but better. But you not think you only do. Never will. Brewcom never. Alright, never. Nothing useful. Alright, now cat statue.
I'm ready.
With 6 eyes. Running before you use a tall and tapering obelisk crowned with a carved stone head of some elegant, sharp-eared animal with 6 eyes. Wrapping around the obelisk are bonds of engraved hieroglyphs. Examine the hieroglyphs. Except for the 4 stylized that pictures of some sharp-eared animal, the top of the obelisk, the pictographs make no sense to you. Examine the stone head. The carved head mounted on the top of the stairs out into the distance, his eyes empty and mournful. Base of the obelisk. The base of the obelisk is smooth, untouched by any weathering or other troubles that seem to have eroded much of the other ruins in this place. It sits in a pool of acrid liquid. Liquid smells foul and caustic, but the obelisk appears undamaged. It's unclear how much more of this obelisk lies beneath the pool. The statue's head seems to move until its eyes stare directly into yours. They are still mournful, but no longer empty. A faint beckoning glimmer shines within. You turn to your companions, but they don't seem to notice that anything strange has happened. Sure. Let's stare into the statue's eyes. Wave of dizziness overcomes you as you gaze into the statue's eyes. You are no longer facing the obelisk. Indeed, you are no longer human. Tail the dead leak in your mouth drags along the ground, and as you creep through the dense foliage of the temple, you peek out through the Gendu fronds, and you see the old monk, Nemu, shacking hayopods on the weathered steps. You pad out to greet him, and he grins toothlessly at the sight of you. There she is, he sighs, chuckling. There's my brave hunter, and with a gift. How thoughtful. You drop the leak on his feet and arch your back as he strokes your fur and adjusts your collar. But your work isn't done, sweet girl. There's leaks aplenty in the grain room. Bring me a dozen more before I finish this house, and I'll give you your favorite nibble. And a dozen leaks is nothing to a hunter of your skill. You pad off the granary, ready for battle. Alice reappears, and you realize your joy was remembered only. Yeah, continue looking into the statue's eyes. Another wave of dizziness overcomes you as you succumb to the statue's memories. You watch from the undergrowth, terrified as you followers of the bird god, pull down the stone statues of the great ones and chase the monks from the burning temple. Heathen, cries the leader. Worshippers of false gods, kill them. Merman sees you and shrieks, a Katara! You must kill it. The monks hide their souls in this little beast. If we don't wipe them all out, the monks will return as strong as ever. You turn bound into the jungle as a mob of angry men crashing after you. And the obelisk falls fills your vision again. The Katara Kitoral. So that's what the creature is called. Let's see, what else will show me? You watch from a low branch as grave robbers tear up the stones of the ruined temple, naive, looking for old catacombs. The leader sits on the stone head of a fallen statue, patting it and stroking its pointed ears. He laughs. This is what the old monks worshipped before the Dorado wiped them out. Prince of Katarl, they say, the big ears hear all the secrets ever whispered. within earshot of any of those six-eyed pests. He hisses an insult. He looks up. Hey, there's one now. Hasn't been a monk alive around here to take control in 100 years. He turns at you. Come here, little one. Let me see the jeweled color of yours. Won't you? Looks like lovely workmanship. You give him a disdainful look and climb further up the tree as the obelisk returns. Alright. And again. What from under the gun do? Bush as a father and mother drop a double armors of spring one in the middle of the temple's ruins, and sit and mop their brows as their three children begin stripping stalks of the bark. Plenty to build with out here. Plenty to build without here at least, he says the father. And we'll need all we can, says the mother. Without a perimeter fence, we can't keep out the balls. And their skullhounds, we'd be dead in a week. How about the lax? One of the children cries. Father asks, pray to Ghana, daughter. Maybe he'll send one of his servants for us. He's the prince of the Qatar, you know. Ears prick up at last year you were wanted. It's time to hunt. That must be the passcode for the whisper lock for the necropolis, can you?
I'm starting to figure this weird place out.
That was a statue phase, though they do not go out entirely, as though it has devastated itself of a responsibility. What it did so remains a mystery. Oh, so I got a passcode now. Neat. Anything else?
We shall see.
Let's go back here. So, acid booze. That's where we were. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and loot this guy I killed earlier. At least I always kill the leader, which always gives me some stuff. Oddity. And a dagger.
Yeah, that's something I could do.
Sup? Oh, I can't kill them. Why won't you let me continue fight these guys until I kill them? Hey, it's another one of those red things. Like this one over here. Is that just teleport?
Alright.
Tear in space hangs before you like a black spot in your retina. Something is different about this tear from the others in the valley. Looking into this one is like looking into the abandoned cave. No breeze or sound or light stir within it. And its edges are slowly disintegrating. Try to determine the nature of the darkness. Great success.
I'm starting to figure this weird place out.
I gotta remember the leveler. This looks a lot like the other floating rifts you've seen. The life force you felt in the others was weak. In this one, it hasn't noticed your presence. You can sense that the void within it has no other exit, as if it had lost its mate. You also notice that the disintegrated edges of the darkness are floating like ash or pollen. You can actually catch the flakes of darkness in your hand. They dissolve away in like black snow almost immediately. When you move closer, however, you occasionally breathe in several of the flecks. You stay very still for a few moments and listen to your body, but nothing seems to have changed in you. Neither good or bad. Probably it flex dissipate in your lungs just as quickly. Stepping into the darkness. Darkness surrounds you, are whipped by it as if a wind is whirling a vortex with no way ahead and no way back. The opening you pass through has vanished into utter blackness. Tiny objects batter you in the dark, thrown by the wind. Rocks or bones or grit, you cannot tell. Then something large and sharp stabs into you and wrestle with it for a moment before you realizing it's a skeleton, though not human. As you try to shrug it off, you feel an object in its hand. You pry it free from the skeleton's falls past you. When the wind lofts you toward the bright spot in the darkness, and you tumble back out of the opening, you enter clutching the stolen object in your hand. Okay, so I got another one. Neat. Any you guys useful? Wait. Okay, I'll just give it to her. There. Doesn't really matter what it does, I can use it whenever. Alright.
In this world, then.
So I believe that's everything I can do. Except for here. Care in reality. Walk in darkness. There. What
I'm going.
is this? What? A large upside down pyramid floats up before you. Lit from below by a soft white light. It is made of weathered stone, but you can see lights and hear a faint buzzing through cracks in its crumbling facade. Examine the pyramid. You study it from every side. There is no inscription to explain why it was erected or by whom, nor is there any obvious way to interact with it. You do notice that the light from inside the crowd seems to follow your hand as you slide it across. Perhaps it is reacting to you after all. Try to figure out how the pyramid works. You slide your hands across the pyramid, following down the cracks but the symbols and etchings on the surface. After a great deal of experimentation and not a small amount of luck, you discover a specific pattern which causes the light to grow in intensity. As it does, a soft warmth envelops you, refreshing your body and mind. To feel better, however, the pyramid seems to grow more dim. Restore 1 intellect pool. You stop not wanting to waste the pyramid's obvious healing power just yet. It should be saved for a time when you really need it. Alright, so it's just heals. Cool. Let's do the leveling that you did. No one else leveled. She's my speedy. So this creature adds for speed. So now she can do one for free.
Yes.
Alright. I believe this is the girl that we were supposed to look for that guy, that was in the air docks. Hello. You recognize this one from the description that Amadon gave you in Sage's Cliffs. This is Persia, Amadon's lost love. She certainly doesn't appear to be confused or as Amadon made her sound. Instead, she's studying the necropolis with a frustrated expression. Persia, isn't it? A man named Amadon was looking for you. I convinced him to give it up. You what? She says, whirling around, her eyes wide in pale circles. And you're certain he hasn't followed you anyway? You said your face on the rocks. Thank you. You have no idea how much you helped me. The idiot was convinced I needed help. Is it so hard to just believe someone's words? Turns back to the cultists. Damn little cultists, she mutters. I need to get back inside, but I can't risk. She shuts her eyes. Never mind, none of these, this is a concern. You've done more than enough. Sure. Alright. Making sure she won't let me. You seem sketchy. Let's talk to you. Hey, come back here. Are you just trying to convince me to follow you, or what? Right there. This androgynous woman projects an air of fearsome will. Her muscles are thin and wiry, and her body screams with sharp edges. She seems like a human silhouette. Her hands are head is shaved, but she bears the tattoo of a cast-off on her scalp. Never seen you before, she says. I'm Barisol Bran. She starts scanning the cliffside. How long have you been awake? Since he moved out of your body, I mean. He's got the innocent idiot look. Changing gods already left him. What do you mean? How do you know I'm not the changing god? She gives you a hard glance before scanning the valley again. The changing god knows me. Knows that he'll get it. If I find him incarnate, so you're not him. Anyway, was it when I was on the way to Malavest with the message for blah blah blah, but the portals are blocked. The cowards heard someone say the Tsar was hunting again, so they locked the doors behind themselves. Blah, I got the message later. Need to return to the endless battle. All right. Tell me about blah blah blah. She flashes a quick look of surprise. Oh right, you're new. Pal is the commander of the first militia. Look over the mantle, keeping your cursed sire's forces contained. Smart woman, tough. I thought the first was dead. She is. Pal kept the name in the first honor. She doesn't care for the glory. Besides, our credit is carked. Finding him the best bet. Him's the best bet. Using the first name reminds everyone why we're fighting. Why would you fight the Chain God? She says, he's going to kill us all if he's got the chance. He wants to erase us. Thinks that that's the way to stop the sorrow. We're not his children to him. More like the broken clones, byproducts. He never sacrificed himself, but that's because he's the only real person in this world. Hums at your feet. Isn't clear if your companion is agreeing or simply singing it to itself. What's the message you have to have for her? Yeah, I could deliver it. Endless battle intelligence, not for you. Alright. Something else. Tell me about the endless battle. If it's really endless, why keep fighting? She shrugs. Makes us stronger, faster, deadlier. More of what we are. Separates the draws of life and makes the experience shine. Peacetime life is dull and worthless. Like watching life go pass through a veil. War clarifies life, making us better. Endless is a good thing if you keep that in mind. Tell me about Malavest. Stares at you flatly a moment, and then you feel a tickling in the back of your mind. And she shrugs. See for yourself if you can get in. They'll lock themselves away. They think they've gone to find an answer while they're tucked away in the world. She shrugs. Place has its uses, but true. But it's mostly bolt hole from the world. Death comes for us all. Malavest is just a place to prolong the waiting. How are you going to get back to the endless battle? She points. I was looking at the pass of Calvin Village, but class doesn't seem to be any way over there. Those mountains either. No matter. I'll find a different way. She glances at his talking and sneers. Sooner rather than later, I think. Let's calculate about the keeping the star out of Malavas. Hasn't found them there for hundreds of years, but now they say it's time to close the doors. Like it's going to trash in. Been telling them that if the star tries hard enough, it'll get in. Can't stop that kind of power. Alright. Neat. No, you won't. I'm done looking for a way over these twice damn mountains. Gonna find a different way out of the valley. Been real good talking with you, though. The tone of her voice makes you question what veracity of the statement. Okay. With that, she strides off. Alright. Neat. Random person. Let's see. We can talk to all these people, but I'm going to leave that until next episode because that's definitely going to take a long time to talk to all these people. Or there's going to be another fight, knowing me, which I'll probably lose again. Alright, so until next time, remember, Brits of Chaos, so you go, man. Bye.